Hello and a very warm welcome from the Zayed Cricket Stadium here in Abu Dhabi. We are up for some top quality cricketing action for the next 2 weeks. It's going to be the England Lions taking on the Pakistan Shaheens, the creme de la creme.
That is the story from the middle here. Then the first T20, England Lions, they won the toss and they won a bowl first.
England Lions and Pakistan Shaheens. Here we go. Let's play, says Asif Iqbal. Saqib Mahmood. Starts off really well. Runs straight away for Mars and for Pakistan Shaheens. Well, a width on offer, and that's been crashed towards the point. First boundary for Pakistan Shaheens. Some extra bounce on that occasion. Bent his back. Saqib Mahmood. Well, that's been pulled and pulled well. It's aerial and it's gone the distance. 6 runs for Shamil.
Look at that, beautifully done. Didn't try to overhit it, just placed it nicely and that went all the way. That's how good this wicket this is. Pakistan are on the move now.
Oh, short ball again and punished again. He's not going to miss out on those.
It was a little towards his left shoulder, but look at towards his right shoulder.
Oh, much better. Stepping down Mars. Has he connected well? Just enough. Beats the fielder. Dan Mosley into the attack. Some spin on offer. Straight away. Cut and cut well for 4 runs.
Cox to bring in the spinner. Oh, quicker delivery, asking the question. The bowler was up, but the umpire thinks otherwise. Interesting, that delivery. Oh, that's the outside edge, but just over the short thirds. Stretched hand will run away for a boundary. Lucky boundary, but they all count.
Clipped off the pads. Good work at the short fine leg region. They will get to. Oh, that's top class. That's a top shot. Top class. And had brilliance written all over it. Wild swing again. Has got enough bat to push the ball towards the cow corner for 4.
Well, spin has worked and spin it will be for the Lions. And this could be a chance taken. It is spin that will bring the wicket for England Lions and a much needed one. This partnership was looking threatening.
No problems with the front foot. James Cole is given the ball. Don't see him bowl that often, but first delivery is bowled. He's produced a wicket for the Lions. That's what they were looking for to break this opening partnership. Good support by Mahaz Sadaka. That's come to an end. 17 of 19 for him. The Shaheens lose their first wicket on 56.
15, his first game in the SA20. Oh, this could have been another. It was short, it was down the leg side. The skipper wanted to hit that pass fine, but almost carrying straight to find a diving effort, but it won't stick.
One of a kind of that should have been hit for a boundary.
But this one has been hit for a boundary. Once again, down the leg side, Saad will comfortably push that over fine, and that'll run away.
And what Saad did was he made sure that he played it over that fielder rather than going away from him.
This is down the ground, and it's gone straight as you like, all the way for a 6.
Oh, that's bludgeoned out of here. That's the reach of Shamil. Look at that. Didn't have to get close to the ball. Had stretched those arms and got it right from the middle of the bat.
Oh, not the best of deliveries. Down the leg side, comfortably swept. Saad Beg has been offering, they've been offering freebies and he's capitalized. Shamil's on 49. Last ball of this over. Well, he hit that towards mid-wicket. and get to a very well compiled half century. The captain setting the tone here for his team, picks up a 50 in the first T20. Shaheens are 82 for 1 at the halfway stage.
Big appeal, but a very short one.
Oh,
Well, that's a full toss, a juicy one. Has he timed it well? Has he placed it well? Yes, absolutely. That's half a dozen more for Shamil. He's not going to miss out on those loose deliveries. This one's been punished and punished well. End of the over. A flurry. 90 for 1 after 11.
Tom Moore's behind the wickets.
Hey!
This time he'll get it. Nice and straight. Shamil was looking to make room, but it skidded on and rattled the timber.
Gets it at the right length, and that was too close to cut. Always asking for trouble. He's looked good, Shamil, until that last delivery that he's faced. He's out for 57 of 39, healthy strike rate of 146, but that entertaining innings comes to an end. 91 for 2.
Catch it.
Looking to go big. Gets hold of that one. Long levers from Abdul Samad. And that has gone the distance. 6 more.
Catch it.
Uppishly played through the covers, and it's in the gap, but very well fielded.
Take him.
Lovely effort that in the deep.
Well, first ball, some aggression, some cuteness from Saad Beg. He'll have to pay the price. You miss, I hit. Saqib gets his first wicket.
Wanted to go for the ramp, and Saqib Mahmood will say, thank you, I'll pick up my first wicket. Saad walks off, 21 of 20 for him. Shaheens lose their third, it's 109 for 3.
Very well done. That's been guided and guided well. It's gone the distance. Great catch, but that's beyond the ropes. And he's not a part of the playing 11. 6 more.
Back of a length, he's gone down to up with the bat, so he went aerial purposely. And because there is no protection in the fine in the deep, this time he struck the pad, almost a celebrate peel, and the finger goes up. So wicket number 2 for James and wicket number 4 for Shaheens.
You can see it was a little too straight. He shuffled across and tried to go for the sweep shot. The umpire reckons it was hitting the stumps, and another one loses his place out there. Abdul Samad, the latest victim for the Shaheens, 21 of 12, 121 for 4.
Nicely hit through the gap, and a much needed boundary this for Pakistan Shaheens. It's been a while since they got one, and now it'll come off the bat of Hassan Nawaz. This has gone high. Square leg will gobble that up. So a short one after getting hit for a boundary. Scott Curry gets his prize.
It's a fair delivery. And look at that, yeah, his hand came off, his eyes were off the ball, he was blinded for a second, I think, which is why I wasn't able to control that. And an easy catch at square leg to pick up another wicket. Shaheens lose Hassan Nawaz, run about 13 for him, 5 wickets down, 135 on the board.
Starts off short, this is a top edge, long on, holds on to it. Well, a flurry of wickets here in the business end, and the progress for the Shaheens is being halted here by the Lions.
I think they've just figured out how to bowl on this wicket. It was bowled into the wicket, got a top edge, wasn't from the middle, and sweetly taken in the deep. Saad Masood going after scoring 4 of 5. Pakistan Shaheens lose their 6th wicket with 137 on the board.
This is high again. This could be another chance. Oh, a diving effort.
Yeah, that was a back of length delivery once again. Another leading edge, another top edge.
Hammered, downtown, past mid-on, and that'll be 4 runs. Bit of width that is gone aerial, and that's taken as well. So they've run out of steam and gas here, the Shaheens, except for the top order. None of the batters have been able to make any meaningful contribution.
And Saqib has done the right thing. He's bowled outside of stump, forcing them to play towards the longer part of the ground. Another fielder has taken a good catch. The fielding has been superb by the Lions. Meanwhile, the trouble continues for Pakistan Shaheens. Ahmed Danial gone after scoring 2 of 3. 7 wickets down, 146 on the board.
Last ball coming up. 148 for 7 are the Shaheens. Get some bat onto it. And it'll swirl it away towards fine leg for a 4. So eventually they do find a boundary. And they finish at 152, the Shaheens, for the loss of 7 wickets. The question is, will that be enough? They started off very well. But a loose delivery in the end from Saqib, allowing them to get a boundary.
Yeah, that was down the leg side. So 4 runs to end the innings. Arafat gets his boundary as well. 152 is what the Shaheens have gotten.
They did well in the business end to pull things back. Starts for all of the top order batters. Shamil, of course, the skipper, standing out with that half century. But Abdul Samad, Saad, Maz, they all got starts. But after that, the wickets kept falling. And they just kept falling away, the Pakistan Shaheens. Well, they started off a bit erratic, but they came back very well. Couple of wickets to Saqib Mahmood, who bowled the last over. 1 for Sunny Baker, who was good through those middle overs. The spinners really kept things tight. Nan Mosley, the right-arm off spinner, just 7 runs, just 15 runs in his 3 overs. Scott Curry was expensive, but he picked up a wicket. But Sauter and Coles, for me, were the 2 standout bowlers. They managed to put a break on the scoring and also picked up 3 wickets in those middle overs between them. Thank you, Shoaib. Yes, indeed, a good performance from James Coles. 2 for 20 in his 4 overs, but it is the magic number is 153 for the Lions. That's what they need in their 20 overs when we come back from a short break.
Well, with the new ball, it's going to be Amir Khan who will be starting the proceedings for the Pakistan Shaheens. Yes, I think it's going to be a very interesting contest, and the first 6 overs is going to be very crucial for both the teams. Let's play, says Asif Iqbal. Starts off well. Back of the length from Amir Khan.
2 straight on that occasion. Nicely clipped away towards the onside. The fielder is giving it a chase. And will cut it off. I think it's Sufyan Mukim. And they will manage to pick up a few runs. First runs off the blade. 3 of them for Will.
Swing and a miss. Nicely bowled. Great channel to be bowling outside off with a slip in place. Oh, that's nicely done. No need to move when you can have that kind of contact with the ball. That's gone, and that's gone a mile beyond the ropes. First 6 of the innings. Left arm seamer. Oh, nice start. Inside edge. Beats the keeper. Beats everyone. And it's gone all the way for 4. Edged and taken. Will Smeed's innings will come to an end.
We're talking about that extra bit of bounce. And look at that. Yep. Had to play at it. It was on the stumps. Will Smeed, and he's gone after scoring 7 of 4. 13 for the loss of 1.
Clipped off the pads. Straight to the field. A chance of a run out.
So he doesn't get to it.
Oh, that's nicely done. Stand and deliver. Played it straight down the ground. No fuss about it. Top class.
Another very good shot. Well, I think anything too straight, and he's going to
make that 3. This one's straight as well. And this one's gone the distance as well. 6 more.
You have to go away from him. You have to force him to use his feet. Because as soon as it's in his reach, that flow of the blade, they've been outstanding shots.
Along the ground this time. Placement perfect. Of Zahir Khan from India. Had that jump when he came close to the popping crease. Trying to create that angle and then moving the ball away from Jordan. This time full and quick. Beats him. Oh well. Inside edge and onto the stumps. This angle has definitely worked for Akif as he gets his 2nd wicket. And it's a prized possession. The captain of England Lions, Jordan Cox, back in the dugout.
Look at that. Just trying to run it down to deep third. But gets it.
Nicely done. Opens the face of the bat and just places it behind point for 4 runs. Asa Tribe will get his first boundary.
Send him against Ben.
This is very, very high. The bowler and the square leg fielder both going for it, but in the end, it will be the fielder at square leg who will hold on to it quite comfortable in the end. So Ben McKinney has to depart after a rapid start, and that will be wicket number 3.
Fair delivery. That was nicely bowled. Ben trying to go for that big shot. Got a leading edge. And the fast bowler, Akif, has done really well to take that quite easily at the end. Big wicket this. Ben was looking very threatening out there.
That's very well struck. Does it have the legs to go all the way? It's a tantalizer, but the ball will win the race. This is in the gap. And it goes away for a 4. Much needed this for the Lions. Makes room, goes through the off. That's in the gap. And that'll run away for 4. They've run the first one very hard. Call is for 2. But this will be a run out. Oh, that is miscommunication. And James Coles has to sacrifice his wicket.
The communication was pretty clear. As soon as he hit that, he wanted to come back for the second, but I think it was too close to the fielder. The no came in, but it was followed by a sorry, really. Left him stranded there. James Coles, he was looking good out there, but his innings comes to an end.
Left arm spin of Arafat. Minhas, and that's been played nicely in the gap. It was timed so well that it's gone all the way for 4 runs. Oh, that's a wild delivery from Saad Masood. Has been very disciplined throughout his spell. In fact, all the bowlers from both the teams have been very disciplined.
Catch it!
Apish catches the call, just lands in front of the fielder.
Realized it was coming to him. This is down the leg side. This is a gift. And this will run away for a 4.
Yeah, swept 10, swept 12. Poor delivery. The second of the over. The first one was a wide. This time it was way down the leg side. Using their feet just like that. Hitting it straight down the ground. And 6 more. Half a dozen for Asa Tribe. He's looking confident. He's looking dangerous.
We spoke of the foot movement of these English batters. And here's another example of it.
English players to have ever graced the game. Has been pulled and pulled straight to the fielder. They wanted a wicket, they'll get one. Ahmed Daniel with the short ball has been effective and has got success. England Lions, the partnership has been broken.
Well, I thought he hit that very, very well. No problem with the front foot. It was the pacer they brought on to try and get a wicket. I thought he hit it really well, timed it quite nicely, but unfortunately for him, was straight at the fielder there. And England Lions, much against the run of play, they lose a wicket. Dan Musley, a useful 16 of 14, and the 5th wicket falls with Nelson on the board, 111 for 5.
Oh, that's in the gap. Some more runs, could be 4. No, very well done. Excellent fielding in the deep.
Leading edge, looking to nudge that towards the leg side. But they'll get the single anyway. Well, they will go with spin. And he's picked up a wicket as well. Sufyan Mukim picks up wicket number 6.
Not very smart from Tom Moores. Yeah, some might say it was in the slot, but he enticed him. Fair delivery there from Sufyan Mukim. Trying to go for that big shot. Doesn't get anywhere near the ball. That was nicely deceived by Sufyan Mukim, beg your pardon. Tom Moore's gone after scoring 5 of 8. 121 for the loss of 6. Didn't read it at all.
Well, that is one way to play. That is certainly a way to negate the spin and the guile of Sufyan Mukim. A reverse sweep. The second ball that he's faced, Scott Curry. How impressive.
A very brave shot. It wasn't a bad delivery. Look at that. Gets the reverse hit. And more importantly, plays it in the gap to get himself a boundary. He's partnering as a tribe. Gives him as much strike as possible. This one is nicely played. It's away from the fielder. Doesn't have the legs to go for a boundary, but they will pick up a couple of runs. Oh, that's an outstanding innings from Acer Tribe. Those 2 runs gets him to his half century. Well deserved as well. He's played some brilliant shots in these 50 runs, and I think he's been the anchor to this innings.
And as soon as he gets to his 50, he hits a nice boundary down the ground. 1 bounce. That should release that pressure that was building up.
Yeah, that was a good shot. Not a very good delivery from Sufyan Mukim. Was a touch to Phil and to somebody who's been playing for such a long time.
Well, Shaheens needs wickets, and they bring on their strike ball at the left arm, Akif Javed.
Oh.
And look what Scott Brady has done.
It's a surprising shot, really. Not very easy to maneuver those kind of shots, but he's done it so well.
Upish, but over the fielder. They want a second. They're coming back for the second. This could be a chance, but the throw is not too close to the stumps. This is great batting. Slow. And that's hit straight to long off, who has to do a bit of work. But again, brilliant running. Came back for the second. In the block hole. But cannot prevent another double. Fumble in the field. The pressure is telling on the Shaheen fielders. Hammered away. That's in the gap, and that's gone for a 4. Short and wide, and Esa will pick up a boundary off the last ball.
Certainly hasn't worked for him. It was short, it was wide outside off stump, and Acer tried. Well, he's not going to miss out. He's been there for such a long time, and he's eyeing the ball really well.
Last ball, last over in fact, just 1 run required, and they'll get it, it seems. And with that, that'll be a successful chase for the England Lions. 153, they'll manage to do it in just 19.1 overs, led by a brilliant innings from Acer Tribe, 64 of 48. He came out when the situation was a little tricky for the Lions, but he put on partnerships with multiple batters, with Dan Musley. That was the longest one. But Scott Curry, beg your pardon. I keep calling him Brady because of his brother Brad Curry. But he stuck with him, and they ensured that they got across the line and won the game by 4 wickets.